Huge punchers Wladimir and Naoya Inoue fought in a unification fight for their WBA and IBF bantamweight titles World Boxing Super Series in Saitama, Japan. This was the final of the World Boxing Super Series. Both fighters have stopped their two opponents. The Monster finished Carlos Piano in the first round and Emmanuel Rodriguez in the second. The Filipino Flash stopped Ryan Burnett and Stefan Young in the fourth and sixth rounds respectively. Inoue, not just a puncher, mind you, he can box. His game is grounded in fundamentals, and he's proven that if he has to go into deeper rounds, he can hold up. Donaire's main tactical flaw is a simple one, and it's been there forever, even back when he was a top guy, and it comes from his greatest asset, the left hook. Donaire has a habit of falling in love with that punch to the point he can be one-dimensional and ineffective.
Still undefeated, Naoya!
Body snatcher!
Whyte bested Joshua in the amateur ranks 6 years ago, sparking a bitter rivalry between these powerful Brits. Joshua would go on to win Olympic gold in 2012. Joshua's muscular physique and highlight reel knockouts have made him a quick sensation, and he's been touted as the potential here apparent in the division. Whyte is a former professional kickboxer and two-time British heavyweight kickboxing champion, claiming both the British super heavyweight and European K1 titles. Whyte has been sensational in each outing and rightfully deserves a crack at Joshua's British crown, as well as the opportunity to supplant him as the division's next dominant force. Both undefeated with perfect records. 14 wins for AJ, all by knockout, and 16 for the body snatcher. In his last fight, Joshua destroyed Gary Cornish in the first round. Whyte knocked out the veteran Brian Minto in the third round.
Sees that right hand coming.
Yeah, he can't get into this kind of fight with Joshua.
Just get the sense at any second something could go off here. And again a wobble. Again it was the left. Can't miss him, can he? Whyte just swinging and hoping. And
on the power shot, I know he hurts him, but I want to see Joshua start jabbing back at Whyte.
I think in the head he was picking him off as the guard drops a solid crunching right hook. Whyte
That was a nice body shot by him.
really was.
They don't call him the body snatcher for nothing, I guess.
So
I just like that. And we get to see,
Joshua nails him with a left hand. Whyte in trouble.
At bay in some ways.
But he's not really already. The legs don't look good at all. And Joshua just near. Whyte going for it.
Whyte's got to be careful not to punch himself out, though.
This is what I mean. And try and get Joshua. Joshua hasn't been tested to take chances because he is not going to get himself into this fight.
And he's been hurt tonight. There's another one of those body shots that Whyte got him with earlier. He's doing it. He can't do it. He's still got nearly 45 seconds to get through here. Big swing and a miss from Whyte. Nice. Then took him back, settled him down. And what's Banks said, just to calm Dylan Whyte down, and Whyte trying to do just that. Joshua, big right uppercut, followed up with a straight left.
Back to the ropes, he had nowhere to go, nothing to do except fight, and he threw a big shot.
And it landed.
I think he was looking to establish the jab, but Joshua's now caught him. And we'll see how his mentality changes.
Wide swinging hooks of his. Sticks his tongue out at Whyte. Whyte in survival mode here.
If you can come through the other guy's power.
He had to sustain and get through there. Can he hear that bell? Can certainly take a punch.
Oh, he hurt him.
And he shook Joshua. He shook Joshua.
Joshua's hurt.
Joshua's in big trouble.
Mentioned before, he's never had to fight.
You know what?
His legs look a little bit unsteady for a moment there.
For a house that gets people out of there, and I really don't see him any other way.
But can you take a chance against Anthony Joshua?
He's got to get off the ropes right now.
Whyte is starting to come apart here already.
Whyte's got to hold. Whyte's got to hold. He's got to hold.
He's not doing it.
Test his chin out, and Whyte's done that.
Big right hand from Whyte.
It seemed that he's got cleared some of the cobwebs. He got out of the round.
Okay. Well, that was Joshua hitting after the bell, and Whyte not having any of it. Whyte's lost control. Whyte.
And I like what Foster's doing. He's trying to take charge right now because at the end of that
was done, and it wasn't done, and he got himself in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
Concentration.
Fatiguing and taking those body shots. Will his power be the same? We'll find out.
Well,
yeah, and I think he's looking too much, thinking of too much about
He's been caught maybe high in the head, but not the chin.
Whyte back in his face.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give up that mental edge. Every time, just mix your shots, vary your offense. You can have that trigger.
Downstairs from Dylan Whyte.
Nice body
Joshua
shot
looking
from
for the
Joshua.
response though. He gets it.
These 2 times already.
And part of this is for a little bit easier for Joshua is that Whyte has slowed. And I don't think Joshua likes where this is going. Already the longest fight Anthony Joshua's been in.
Been existent in the previous round, but this is better.
But he still hasn't got rid of Whyte. He could well be a force. He's still very young.
Well, use the jab first. You know, it's always Whyte initiating.
Yep, he's looked slow and kind of heavy-legged, Joshua. As I say, he's...
And Jonathan Banks very animated in the Whyte corner.
Just too stiff.
Better again from Joshua. But he sunk 2 or 3 really good left hooks in the midsection. Clearly hurt Joshua. Good hand. This is a guy that's never been past.
He's not able to set up his own offense if he's being jabbed at, and he's got to be defensive on the jab.
Again, a look.
Joshua has. It's more important for Whyte to remain disciplined on his game plan. He lowers his hands and then put the right hand up to the head.
Joshua lands a swinging left hook, but Whyte has soaked something here, and it's Dylan Whyte that's doing the dragging. Joshua as well, but Whyte grits his teeth, soaks it over time.
Joshua's timing his punches much better in this round.
We'll give Dylan Whyte credit too with the chin he's got.
He's got a territory too.
Oh, I didn't know that. New territory.
And it's draining, and it's Whyte still
Whyte.
on the...
And he's doing a good job of getting off the numbers of punches.
And Whyte is breathing very, very heavily. Joshua.
Yeah, he's timing his punches so much better than a couple of rounds ago. This is a real good job.
From comfortable.
And we're only halfway through.
Joshua, slow, methodical now.
Get his mind back on the job. I think earlier he thought the job...
But as long as Whyte returns fire once in a while. Sometimes you got to make the adjustment. That's part of fighting a 12-rounder. Nice right hand by Josh.
I'll give Whyte obviously the round where he hurt
Oh, he got him.
Terrific.
Finally got him. Is this the breakthrough? Whyte
What he's doing now.
Yeah, I think he's settled into the fact that this maintain a game plan and be smart.
That's
Jabs at him. Josh is maintaining his distance. That way he's able to counter back like that.
Again, Whyte soaking it all up.
Now these were just kind of arm punches that...
Tag there with a notion that he can blast his way through. Dylan Whyte has gone. He's having to pick his shot through. Whyte looking to try and hold. Lands a right hand of his own. Terrific response again from Whyte.
A couple of rounds ago as well. He looks incredible. That was low. The body shots have knocked some out of him as well. Oh, terrific.
Joshua.
To get through all this stuff, he's in shape.
Incredible that Whyte is still there. Joshua not letting him off the hook. Howard Boss. Big right hand.
Not been driven back with Joshua. I think he's running up. Yeah, Joshua's keeping him at the mark.
Just a second ago, Whyte tried the same shot.
Was done. He was a little bit careless, but I think now he knows.
Massive learning experience this for both of them, isn't it? It really is. Neither of them have had it easy to knock them thus far.
Oh, good body shot.
It's actually not accurate in my scorecard. I actually have given Whyte 2 rounds. I think we can.
He's doing a better job.
Commendable credit. Keeps firing back every time he does get tapped. Joshua now, these combinations are ripping through Dylan Whyte.
Joshua will find out. It's finding out tonight what the game is all about.
Rocked by that big right hand. Joshua looking to size him up. The legs. There's a grin from Whyte, but the legs are betraying him, and down he goes.
He's hurt. The way he went down.
Joshua.
Standing with 49 victories, 1 defeat. This veteran in 39 professional bouts.
Exactly 1 year after their first fight, Kazakh fighter Gennady Golovkin and Mexican Canelo Alvarez met again at the T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas. First off, Golovkin absolutely deserved the win the first time out, though Alvarez found success in bursts. Golovkin's relentless jab controlled the middle rounds by a fair margin. The 114-114 scorecards stretched the limits of believability, while Adelaide Bird's 118-110 Canelo score was among the worst in recent memory. Before this rematch, Golovkin destroyed Vance Martirosyan in the second round. Canelo didn't have any fight. In the press conference before the fight, he promised to go forward and stunt the Triple G in this battle and not work only like a counterpunch. The fight took place at T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas.
Golovkin starts off with the jab, by far his most effective glove, and fires a couple more jabs. Body shot.
As a matter of fact, circling more, like he thinks he's the puncher.
His jab, just as was the case in the middle rounds of the first fight.
Mobile boxer.
And now Canelo gets a jab through Golovkin. Golovkin hasn't thrown a power shot.
Round or two to get going, and Triple G is a pressure fighter.
Going the round. Golovkin's jabs upstairs. Now there's a good one by Canelo.
Tactical fight early on.
But with Canelo a little heavier on his front.
I mean, this is playing right into Golovkin's favor, I believe.
And now Golovkin tries in the early going. Golovkin looking to take advantage. 10 seconds left in a tactical round. Golovkin again. If I had to pick a winner, I'd say Golovkin won it.
When Golovkin can win a tactical round, we saw in the first fight, Canelo. Right eye.
Yes, from that hook. Good uppercut by Golovkin.
With the jab.
Yes, he does. But good shot.
Hard left hook by Canelo. A little heavier on that front foot than we might have expected.
Not that Golovkin can't box in the middle of the ring. It's why would he want
big, Max. He wants Canelo comfortable. Get Canelo back if Canelo won't back up.
They're hooking now.
Now Canelo or Triple G ducks under another shot.
Oh, good shot.
Good body shot. 5-0 edge.
Good hook.
Left hook lands for Triple G. Triple G jabbing here to try to simply talk to the fighter and did nothing with regard.
One thing Abel did tell him was not to give him too much respect.
Body shot by Canelo. He continues to lead in that category.
Oh, it's not easy, but you got to get in. You got to be aggressive.
More throwing and landing more now. 10 more landed punches in the first fight coming from the jab. He's definitely more aggressive. He's leaning on his front foot. He's not
plenty of them. But Canelo is the confident fighter in there right now.
Now Triple G hands go more than in the first fight at this moment.
And that jab, see him breathing hard already, Max. He's not really used to that happening to him.
There's guys fall. Roy, you wonder what effect it has on
headshots. Judges see headshots. They don't always see body. It's something that Triple G is winning the CompuBox numbers of the fight. And now let's check in with our
Got a 29-28, 2 rounds to 1.
Triple G. Couple of attempted right.
Canelo Alvarez, very, very close.
Left hook. Uppercut lands for continuing to show amazing chins.
Amazing chin, but Triple G
a good body shot for Canelo. He's got all the, and there's a body shot. Because Canelo's making him throw more punches. with his forward pressure.
Team going. He has not created any real forward momentum, any sustained.
Oh, good shot.
The guy comes right back with his own body shot. Triple G did not.
At ringside. And now we go to round 5 of the schedule with the right eye. And now Golovkin lands
blood on his beard from that cut.
I mean, Triple G
is constantly stalking him like that. Triple G is not used to this type
to change the momentum of this fight.
He is, or he's going to run out of gas because
Second at all, even 57-5 to Gennady Golovkin, but I thought Canelo came back and
land more jabs than Canelo. Canelo continues to throw.
Max, if he outstalks, if he stalks Triple G like that, and had his way when he wanted, this type of fight he's forced an issue and had,
of course, dangerous against Triple G.
Very dangerous because Triple G can land.
Clearly to this point and sustaining his power. Hard jab by Canelo, missed there. And landing a left hook.
It's rare that before a big fight like this, a fighter win this fight. Canelo is taking those risks.
And whether he wins it or not, do about it.
But left hook, up and take more risks and throw more hard shots in the second.
He believes he can take Triple G shots, so he's the hunter.
The stalker.
Hard right hand by Canelo Alvarez. Alvarez's power quotient is going up from round to round. Pressure on.
And Triple G landing a good jab, Jim. I can't take that away from him.
For the most part, they're both landing punishing shots. But Canelo is the guy you'd rather be in.
I think two things are possible, Max. Either Golovkin does not have...
Even against Daniel Jacobs when it appeared maybe he was starting to slow.
G missing with the right hand. Hard left hook for Canelo.
Triple G withstood the test, so let's see what happens now.
The harder punches. But
Abel Sanchez on it. Mix it up. Come on. Abel with instruction also. Stretch. The cut over the left eye of Canelo. Eddie Burnett. Canelo pace here. Are losing their footing on the Tecate.
Both men exchanging. This is a real fight. But he's fighting like he don't have the belts.
Golovkin is working very hard about these guys putting in the work. But when you get into the ring, it's got the current. Starting slight. Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin, putting on the. I think that's an energy. I think it's just block, play defense. There's no need to try to exchange with him. Right hand from Golovkin. Triple G. Jab from Golovkin. Oh, good right hand from Gennady Golovkin. And Canelo still has his hands down. Solid right from Canelo. Gennady. Wow, these guys, this is just warriors. They're both punches. Their hips and their body and their rib cage have to hurt.
Both men are going at it. Triple G's trying to, and it's getting a little bit weaker, but also he's having his moments. I have a score 87-87.
In the books in Las Vegas. Or Eddie Burnett was talking, Canelo Alvarez. At the end, right before it cut off, he said you cannot knock him out. So do they
want to throw more punches and less power shots.
But that's what they said in the start. Was
he ate a huge right hand.
Then something changed in his fight. Something happened in that round 10 that's changed the...
Admit that he got hurt?
I think that he was hurt. And now, because there it goes again.
Yep, another solid right hand.
Good for Canelo.
Gennady Golovkin looks stronger right now.
He's showing us a lot in this fight, and especially this round.
Question having a fight in the championship rounds.
A minute to go, win decisively, and right now we're sitting here. And that, to me, that's boxing at its best here in that ring. What we're seeing right now, Golovkin. It's only 3 minutes. Oh, but crowd standing on their feet inside the team. Everything is aching, everything is hurting. That's when you reach down. The best against the best. Exactly, Doug Fisher. Wow. This is the big drama show.
Now Gennady's cut. See now the cut on his eye.
It's been a physical fight.
What a word right there, Doug. Grueling, exactly. Gonzalez saying, let's go. Gennady nodding his head, let's do it. Elite, that about the fans are winning this one. in a heck of a show.
WBC, WBA, IBO Ring Magazine Middleweight Champion of the World, Saul Canelo Maidana.
A 2004 Olympic silver medalist at 17, the British-born and raised Khan had been sizzling in the pro ranks, defeating Marco Antonio Barrera, Andriy Kotelnik, Dmitry Salita, and Paul Malignaggi. He had one major hiccup in a first-round knockout loss to Bradis Prescott. Maidana's opposition was modest until he met Kotelnik in a title shot in 2009, dropping a split decision. The Argentine was considered a stern test, but mostly an afterthought when he met touted Victor Ortiz. Khan is the more skilled boxer, graceful and athletic, while blessed with great speed and punching power. Maidana is a more of a steady force, a more proletariat performer. Both fighters have weaknesses that the other man could possibly exploit.
The jab and move. Jab and move for the first several rounds is the plan. Stay away from the right hand. Stay away from even one right hand. But it could get hit. Perfect spear of a jab.
And that got Maidana thinking about how hard he should attack.
Khan blocking the right hand with his glove. And moving away from the right hand. Rounds for me. And I think he's won them all. In the eyes of judges, incidentally, he's won at least 40.
If he got up, Roy, he wanted to get up.
He's never been stopped. Khan wants him right now. And hit the unique mentality of the puncher. He's getting wiped out here, but his confidence isn't gone yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
In his upper body in the last couple of years.
Well, he was trying to be a super big lightweight. Maidana has taken a ton of punishment in the first 2 rounds. Good right hand by Khan. Another hard right hand over the top by Khan. Good left hook by Khan. Now Maidana finds him and lands the right hand. Maidana got in his right hand shot and he lands it again.
Not to wear himself out running from Maidana so much.
They trade for the reason why Maidana is the big puncher in the 140-pound weight class. Check out the muscles in his legs. And he's touching Khan up right now.
Amir Khan has got
Khan goes for face. Eyebrow just above his right eye. Between rounds, the Nevada State Athletic Commission told us that the cut was caused. Competitive factor 2 was not caused by a block. So the 1-point penalty to the extra point that Khan got for the knockdown early, added to the fact that Khan...
A good body shot by Maidana.
Well, you got to give Maidana high marks for the way he keeps...
Is enabling him to win this fight.
Good right hand by Khan in that exchange.
The fans here from
left hook by Maidana. Khan on the run. Position. Maidana's confidence is growing. Khan getting away from the uppercut, but he's still not blocking it. Still landing
yesterday, but they're very vociferous.
Oh, good shot.
Maidana chasing.
I don't think Khan is doing it because he's done that in other fights as well. I don't know why he couldn't find one that fits him. Maybe
if he keeps laying his uppercut, they are going to be too big.
Even if you're beating him, you know that this stuff is coming all the time.
He better start blocking the sword, Jim.
This is a Maidana round. He's starting to become the aggressor. Look at how much has been hurt.
Exactly. Good uppercut.
Another hard right hand by Khan. And another would appear.
One thing I realized about Khan, he's trying to make a name for himself here in this country. He's trying to show people that he can take a punch from a big puncher.
Then fly to Dallas. 2 more weeks of training in Dallas with Pacquiao. Hard right hand. Khan is tremendously wobbled. Amir should be holding on.
he is a little bull, wild bull of the Pacas.
Oh my God. Khan says he's hitting me in the back of the head. He gets caught with another right hand.
I told you that right hand.
Marcus Maidana has 27 knockouts in 30 fights. He's trying to knock out Amir Khan from way behind on the scorecards.
This is what does it.
If you land a body shot right here, he can get Maidana, trust me.
Khan's getting his legs back. 10 seconds to go in the round. Maidana too tired to land cleanly. Maidana can't get it. And Khan is once again.
Then everybody says, well, maybe he's special.
Oh. Huge right hand by Khan. Uppercut lands for Maidana. Uppercut lands for Maidana. Khan's going to choose to risk and fight again.
Yeah, but he should be going to the body, Jim.
Another show of hand speed. Draw isn't out of the question here. If Maidana could have another big round. 3 rounds. Uppercut lands for Maidana. Uppercut lands for Maidana.
Bad again. Oh, good overhand.
Khan has to stop and punch back. Can't run because he's allowing
Maidana to slice him.
To run over him.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't think Maidana can hurt him too much right now either.
Maidana should have started this earlier. And now Khan fires one last combination in the center of the ring to try to put the icing on the cake. One last combination secured safety for Khan. And this may win him the round. And if he wins the round, he may be safe.
WBA Super Lightweight Champion of the World, Amir Khan!
Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez! Juan Francisco
Juan Francisco Estrada and Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez will lock horns again in Arizona for the WBC Super Flyweight World Championship. The rivalry began all the way back in 2012, when Mercurial Nicaraguan Gonzalez won a comfortable, unanimous decision against the then 22-year-old Estrada in a light flyweight world title bout. The second meeting between Estrada and Gonzalez has been remembered for a degree of controversy, alongside the awe-inspiring pugilism on display. Despite many believing Chocolatito had done the better work over the 12 rounds, Estrada was awarded a split decision victory. Before this fight, both won their fights. Gonzalez had a confident win against Julio Cesar Martinez by unanimous decision. Estrada had a tough fight against Argy Cortez, but also won the fight by decision.
Chocolatito.
Oh, big right from Gonzalez.
Being a little bit more aggressive, throwing the right punches, and not forgetting the body.
Oh, big right hammer gets angry. Estrada was a 2.5-to-1 underdog in this fight.
Chocolatito has a lot of momentum coming off that decisive win over Julio Cesar Martinez. One thing about Chocolatito is that his defense, I think, is really underrated.
This fight started slow, but it's finishing fast.
And there's that right hand to the gut. That set up the 4-punch combination upstairs.
Good combination by Gonzalez. Another one.
See, all those punches right there, those are clean punches. Those are shots of Chocolatito. He's bounced. Those shots aren't landing cleanly, even though that right uppercut did.
Estrada is in complete control of the fight at this point. I thought Chocolatito...
In close fights, you want to bank these early rounds if you're Chocolatito.
Nice 1-2 from Chocolatito.
I don't see a snap. I agree, because now we're seeing the volume that we're accustomed to see with Chocolatito.
Of Roman Gonzalez.
And that's the story of both these champions.
It has felt like it's been all Chocolatito. The conditioning of Roman Gonzalez is just remarkable.
He's back on the ropes again.
And that's the snap in the punches I want to see from Chocolatito in the first half of the fight. You see it's Estrada doing the pressuring, backing up Chocolatito. He's just reeling. He's just getting pushed back.
10 seconds to go. Estrada with a flurry. He needs maybe a little bit more than that to win this round.
Beautiful combination right there. Roman Gonzalez knows how to fight, but right now, he is behind in this fight. We see a nice body shot by Chocolatito. I think that was... There's speed behind them. There's power behind them.
The crowd eating this up. Either way, this fight, I promise you, will open up.
And that straight right hand for Chocolatito.
That left scores for Chocolatito.
Oh, he's pot-shotting Chocolatito.
Oh, he caught him clean there. Chocolatito come. Chocolatito landing more often now.
On the legs and the feet of El Gallo Estrada right now.
He's been sensational, really.
He's controlling this fight. And get Estrada on the back foot.
That was a slip.
Estrada's so sharp right now. He's pot-shotting a legend in front of our eyes.
As a way to kind of gather in from his opponent.
He needs to concentrate on the body. There's a caution.
Where is Chocolatito finding this energy?
Right now, Estrada's boxing nicely off the back foot and that body shot as well.
Take a breath and punch. Take a breath and punch. That was the direction given to Estrada.
In the later rounds in this fight.
Oh, El Gallo's sitting down on some punches, but he ate several as well.
But finally, we're seeing a snap in the punches of Chocolatito now. Adamant about him winning the first round.
This is more like Gotti Ward trilogy. These two men love each other, Chris. Forward pressure from Roman Gonzalez.
Especially in close fights, especially coming off the ear, they can really have a serious effect on you. This is a skillful brawler in Chocolatito.
Chocolatito is catching a lot of them.
This is Chocolatito right here. They both had their moments, but this was a much better start.
They're power punches, so they're throwing bombs every single time.
Good body shot by Estrada. There it is right there. If he can throw more of those to the midsection, to the chin, a punch he's gonna concentrate on.
A very, very pedestrian round by the very high standards these two have set. Can Chocolatito keep up the momentum he got in the 8th round. We're getting it in the 12th. Great round for El Gallo. Perhaps it's not quite as one-sided as it appears to be here ringside. Estrada doing a nice job fighting backwards. Good right from Chocolatito. Roman Gonzalez needs some sort of boost of energy, and maybe if he can land a heavy punch, it'll give it to him.
Estrada has Chocolatito on the back foot right here.
Is the father of Randy Caballero, the former bantamweight champion.
With no return from Chocolatito, that's unheard of. And here he comes on Chocolatito now. He's now landing the right hands like he's supposed to land. Those are effective punches right there, Todd.
Chocolatito closing the gap again. This is not where El Gallo wants to be. Nice uppercut from El Gallo. Good overhand right there for El Gallo. But El Gallo fighting off the ropes.
Good body shot there on the inside by Roman Gonzalez. That's the Roman Gonzalez we're accustomed to seeing.
It could go either way!
In 2022, Haney officially became the full-fledged undisputed world lightweight champion. Devin defeated George Kambosos twice. After that, in 2023, Vasyl Lomachenko was defeated in an extremely close fight, and then Haney announced that he would move up to a heavier weight category. Devin used his championship status to immediately enter the title fight. His opponent was Regis Prograis, who had perhaps the worst fight of his career. A minimum of hits and effective actions, a knockdown, and a loss of the debutante's belt. The meeting with Garcia will be the first defense of the WBC belt for Haney. Ryan fought twice last year. First, he met with Gervonta Davis. In the 7th round, Gervonta hit his opponent in the torso, who took a knee and did not get up until the end of the count. After the defeat, Ryan moved up in weight and managed to have another fight against Oscar Duarte by the end of 2023. He won by knockout in round 8. Ryan and Devin have fought 6 times, all amateurs. Their head-to-head record is currently 3-3. This will be the first fight between these two in the pros.
It could work against him. He gets dropped. It's quick.
In the brown.
Aggressive. Get overconfident.
Wow. Big left hand by Garcia. Lost Haney early.
Now that Menard shot though came at the end of the 10th round.
Already Garcia's trying to set a trap. He does have that quick Tank Davis. Devin Haney doesn't have the power, but he does have the accuracy and time. I said that he would have the speed advantage, the power.
Caught him again.
And he can take the better chin.
There's a right hand for Haney.
Garcia's a reactive puncher.
He just in the head. Luke Campbell got in the body. His opponent and landed a cleaner shot.
You can't.
Got to be measured though, Sergio. He knows.
More of those, to tell you the truth, and what Garcia has in mind.
Sergio, weird with that last sequence. Kind of with that foot back.
Set that punch up. The thing about Ryan Garcia, he does fight straight up. That's Ryan Garcia, because it's a quick wrap trap type left hook. So you can throw the right hand and watching Ryan Garcia, he has one. Well, Ryan Garcia's gonna run over him. That he's gonna be at a disadvantage in that hook. combinations. I've seen, and it's incredible.
Third man in the ring. Left hand from Haney.
You got it right there. Let's shook Ryan Garcia. You know,
Harvey Doc's got his one
back, trying to hide behind that left hook. You know, Garcia started off hot. But right now, Haney.
Pretty good at it. I didn't get hit.
Oh, right hand. Right hand.
And look for a way to win.
You told me all I had was my left hook. What am I beat?
Too comfortable trying to hide behind that left shoulder. Now I see it. Okay, now.
Haney certainly looks more.
Haney.
To score for Ryan's
playing against Tank Davis, the fact that he had to cut down to 135 with
the shoulder. And Derek James quickly looked.
One moment of scare, and then from there on it was Mayweather Jr.
Chris Mannix is with Bill Haney. Bill halfway doing the business on Garcia. At least some card quickly.
All right, it's getting interesting here. 60
strong. That left side, Canelo kept taking it. And there's that shoulder roll.
Since round one.
You remember Canelo was having issues with Caleb Plant.
How back?
Oh, that left stunned the boxing world. Devin the Dream Haney is going through a nightmare now. This is his moment. Garcia and he's going to go down again. Out of the ring, cameraman. Haney's in the corner, taking shots.
There's way too much time right now. A minute.
Caught him again.
That's right hand that's being landed by because Haney keeps dipping.
4 seconds to go. Chris Mannix's scorecard through
66-65 in favor of Devin Haney. For the purposes of the scorecard, we're calling.
See that? Look, there you go. That's what I was telling you earlier, Tom. Keep taking it.
And Aaron Harvey Dobbs has a judgment call. We'll see if it turns.
In the amateurs, they fought 6 times. 3 wins and 2.
And that's what's been landing on Haney.
Haney is winning on jabs, but power punches. He had several judgment calls that round. The point deduction multiple times. Haney.
We never seen Ryan Garcia shift out. Duff will probably take a point if he keeps doing just that.
2 rounds.
Oh, he closed the gap, and he got the respect. And he has Haney on shake. Me going for.
He's had some. I still don't think he's all the way back. It doesn't change that the fact that he can win this.
Puncher, Tyler. He's the type of guy that he has that much speed and that much power to catch
him. There was kind of a summation of his feelings. 683. When Ryan Garcia is effective, just like right there.
This is a real fighter that we're watching right now, Ryan Garcia.
As it needs to happen.
Oh, and he's got it locked again. And down.
Half minutes to go in this round.
Good body shot by Ryan Garcia right now. Taking it to the champ, and on shaky legs is Devin Haney.
Effective, it's just not happening. As Devin Haney's picked up the pace the last 2 rounds.
Mattering in this fight. Garcia is having the fight on the biggest.
Not smother his punches to keep a little bit of distance.
We see perhaps the fight of the year, but we're in the midst
of Richard Comey.
2 rounds and perhaps get a points decision.
No fear, no
physical fitness have been answered. He's still going strong here.
Points taken away. This fight's too competitive. He's turning his back.
The crowd is on their feet as they have strength. Whoa.
Right over at us and shakes his head. Hand is that good? Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, but it's a right hand that sets it up. See right there?
Could it come down to who wins the 12th? In the Big Apple. Right hand lands for Garcia. Trying to catch him again. I think it should be a wider discrepancy than that. Moving around a lot.
What a fight. What a show for Ryan Garcia.
After this, I want to see 8 and 9. don't think either fighter can feel comfortable about winning this fight on the cards.
Your winner by majority decision,